because we were doing the stuff like going in and getting the money and doing the popping the bottles and all that. In that moment, we had always felt that Biggie and Puff were copying us. Always, they were always like they'd see us in the club, and it seemed like the next day a record would be made.
You thought Biggie and Puff were copying you guys?
No, they were. No
and
doubt.
Who's we? It's you and Jay?
Yeah, my whole crew, Rockefeller.
So
we was really getting money. You know what I mean? So, no disrespect to Biggie, but it was a different hustle. We weren't like on the street pitching work. You know what I mean? We was a connect. So it was a different kind of thing. But that lifestyle of hustler and all that was us. That was them copying us, for sure. And, so we kind of had problems. So I would like run up sometimes and, I was confrontational with Biggie and him at first.
Yo, what's good, people? We back, yo. Because after seeing Dame Dash says this, it confirmed a lot. Confirmed a whole lot for me. Big and Puff were tethers. Big and Puff were tethers. If forget a freak off. If you're guilty of anything, you're guilty of that, of being a tether, of the greatest. Imagine Michael Jordan being a tether. I don't even know what way to put it, you know what I'm saying? But it's clear that Puff and Big were indeed tethers, copying off of the real. Reasonable Doubt was a better album than Ready to Die. Even though it was out 2 years before, I believe it was worked on during 94, 95. But that album was better than Reasonable Doubt. You know, it's weird to me because Reasonable Doubt, it took Jay a long time to come through with his first album, but if Puff was really looking for that rapper in 94 and 93, right? How you go over Jay-Z? He had did a joint with Kane and stuff like that already. But that's just me saying that back then. Because hearing what Dame Dash said, he said, "Yo, Biggie was that's my little man. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's a youngin. He's a youngin on the block. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to think about it. Big was 17, 18, 19 years old on the block. He could not have been the man, but his huskiness, I'm pretty sure, boosted him up a couple of positions. But Dame said that him and Big, it was confrontational at first, you know what I'm saying? And it wasn't over what went on in the club. It was because Dame is from Harlem and Big is from Brooklyn. Bottom line. That's what it was. I don't know. Manhattan keeps on making it. Brooklyn keeps on taking it. Maybe that was the confrontation. You get what I'm saying? Because there's something out there. There's something out there in them airways for when you were from uptown. But I just think that the story, like what I said earlier about, they were trying to set up Tupac. They were clearly trying to set Pac up. Left guns in his hotel room. You did that shit on purpose while he's out on probation for a rape case. If he would have got found guilty, they could have finished him off of that. You got caught for guns when you're out on bail for a rape case. Like, that's OJ times 2. You know what I'm saying? So, like, this shit, like, I'm not looking at the history of Puffy with no freak off situation. I don't give a shit about no freak offs. And listen to what Mariah Mills said. Don't ever come tell me about what it said. So it's like I'm looking at this history, man. I always wondered if the ad libs on Life After Death was done before or after Biggie got killed, because the album did come out really fast after, like a week after he got killed. So I was just wondering. But you got Dame saying Big was a little, he was a little, you know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't him. He said he wasn't him. He didn't say Puff wasn't him. He said Big wasn't him. Now, I believe Puff was, in a higher position than Biggie, but Puff wasn't him either. He was Puff back then. It wasn't Diddy. So Biggie gave him the name Diddy. And if they cancel Diddy, that's cool. But is Puffy still there? You know what I'm saying? Is that guy still there? Because what they saying, man, it really ruined it. Like Diddy's legacy, his legacy. Like I'm realizing now, his legacy is too important to be damaged because look at Mary J. Blige. Diddy really was like the background was in the background of Mary J's background. Like you can't like her. She still got one of the like the greatest R&B discography resume of all times. She really do. You know what I'm saying? You can put on the best of Mary J. Blige for like 40 songs. And that's a lot more than a lot of other people because she has done it for a lot longer than other people. And, you know, it's just weird to me. Like, it's weird how nobody gets comparison to it. They tried with Keisha Cole, but they ain't tried since. Because you can't really compare nobody to Mary J. Blige. But this right here, Dame saying Big was the little man. He was going hand to hand while he's upstairs, you know. So it was just a different level, man. It was a different level Big was on, which is why we appreciate him though. He was just trying to make some money to feed his daughter. You get what I'm saying? So we're not mad at Big at all, you know. We just looking at the story of how it from the outside, how it plays out. This is not us disparaging Big. We know that he didn't really have the choice. He was just trying to get out the hood and make some money for his daughter. You seen his first baby moms. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect. I'm just saying now. I'm gonna go and get out of here, man. I'm out. Salute.